Welcome to another episode of the Stern Pro Circuit Championships. I'm your host, Tim Sexton, and I'm here to bring you up to speed with everything going on in this circuit finals so far. The Stern Pro Circuit Championship is an exciting ladder finals format. This means, starting with 4 players, we eliminate the last place player and bring in a new player until we're down to just the final 2. The winner of that game wins a championship belt, a brand new Stern pinball machine, and also a $5,000 cash prize. Let's take a look at our field.
My name is Andy Rosa, and I'm from Flushing, Michigan.
My name is Jason Wardrick. I'm from Park Ridge, Illinois.
Andrew Rosa II, Flint, Michigan.
Jim Belsino from Murrieta, California.
In each match, the top-seeded player has the opportunity to choose the game or choose their order on the game.
Game I'm picking is Mandalorian.
Game in this match is The Mandalorian, released in 2021 by Stern Pinball, designed by Brian Eddy, and software development by Dwight Sullivan. And now we get into game number 9 with Andy Rosa joining as the 9th seed in the Stern Pro Circuit. He is actually joining his son, Andrew Rosa. So now it's really coming down to a battle of the Rosas, plus also Jason Wardrick still playing our first game, and Jim Belsino. Andy is picking off shots up the middle. 1 more to light, Razor Crest multi-ball. And now 0 more to light, Razor Crest multi-ball. So if he goes for the middle here, oh, it looks like he is going to try to bring his mode in first. Tries to shoot it from the right flipper. It's a more difficult flipper. That shot was really early, so I don't know what he was aiming for. Maybe the ramp. Nope, definitely going for the scoop and missing early, but it's hard to do it from the right flipper. Oh boy, and now he is in his ambush mode and he is in the slingshots. Andy is an expert at keeping the ball alive with some great nudging skills. He's still keeping the ball alive. Look, no dangers there. Oh, his first danger, finally. As he made a little shake to keep it out of the left out lane. And he was going for the left scoop that wouldn't have progressed him out of ambush mode. So he might be frustrated with that, but strategy-wise, I mean, he really needed to shoot the right scoop to get himself out of that mode. But Andy is not in bad shape because he has the multi-ball lit. He can take it whenever he wants. He really just wants to get the ball on the left flipper, probably, and backhand the scoop. And now, 9 games later, Jason Wardrick, on an incredible journey so far, takes a short plunge, little bump, cleanly gets into the right flipper, and goes right up the middle. Up the middle again. Off that slingshot a little bit. He's kissing that left slingshot, which sending it close to the drain in the middle. Whoa, big move there to keep it alive. Just 1 warning. And bouncing it up. Really back and forth between the slingshots a lot for these players. Jason is going to try to light his mode here. He almost started the multi-ball, but now forehand, will he go for it? He tried to. That shot is really tough on the forehand. Goes to the backhand, locks it into the scoop. A lot of players do that. They miss on the forehand, and then it comes to the left flipper, they take the backhand there. So it's almost a transfer just to miss that shot. So he's in mission number 1, trying to take it with his multi-ball. And goes up the middle for multi-ball number 1, Ice Spider multi-ball. This is a favorite of players because it has an unlimited super jackpot round if you can knock out all the shots by shooting them around the playfield. So making a bit of progress. There's a shot there. Still has 3 balls in play. Yep. Down to 2 balls in play, but that's fine. He's still in multi-ball, still in his mission. Oh, that was a great bump there to keep it from going out the out lane. Whoa, he had to drop the ball on the right flipper, but he wound it setting up top to the Mandalorian upper playfield, the mask, or helmet, I guess, upper playfield. Nice backhand to the right orbit, and then shoots it around to the right ramp, which means he's in his super jackpot phase, shooting that flashing red shot will be unlimited super jackpots, and that value, 9.25 million, will be constant for him as he shoots while the time is remaining. He's got 18 seconds left. So when you take a backhand shot like that, so you made another one, you have the ball go to the left flipper, so you have to either keep feeding those shots, which he tried to, but he did not make any of those super jackpots. Still not quite making any super jackpot shots there. And he's got one ball now out the out lane, and this one's in trouble, but it goes back into the left in lane. Tries to take a super jackpot at the last second, but doesn't make it, and that ball goes out the right out lane. 2 super jackpots add to his bonus total, which is really nice to get an extra 1,000,000 points from each of those. And that leaves Jason with 92 million, which in the format like this could be enough. It's definitely a decent start based on how this Mandalorian's been playing for players so far in this competition. And now, no, you do not need your eyes checked. This is the second Rosa, Andrew Rosa the second, not to be confused with Andy Rosa, who is our player 1. Andrew is on his 3rd game of this competition, surviving his last 2, ending up now as player 3. It's one of the higher seeds remaining. Andrew is looking for the shot up the middle. He has not found it yet. Oh, wow, that came off really weird up the middle and wound up going through some of the top lanes. And there he goes. Gets like a real trap this time. Decides to get his multi-ball ready, and he's going to try to take the shot from the right flipper. He's thinking about it. He decides to go for it, and as you can see, it's really tough. It went in the scoop and just came right back out. Wow, he shot to the right side of the playfield for some reason there. And, okay, goes in the mission start hole. He's on mission number 1, same as Jason. He's shooting for the right orbit now. Why is he shooting for the right orbit? I do not know. Because he has the multi-ball ready, and oh, he will not bring that mode into the multi-ball. Andrew Rosa had a little bit of trouble shooting the middle shot. Was a little bit early on that last shot he took, wound up sending the ball out the right out lane. There we have Jim Belsino deciding to plunge the ball all the way around. Almost around to the right out lane, but makes a nice bump, gets it out of there. And he'll go right up the middle. Makes a nice live catch in the right flipper. Makes the second shot up the middle. Now from this flipper, does he decide to start shooting the scoop now, or is he going to go right up the middle again? Just going up the middle. And now what is Jim going to do? Backhand. Looking for the backhand into the scoop. He needs to hit the scoop 2 more times or shoot that left ramp. Instead, he shoots really late as well. So from here, Jim has an option to shoot that ramp. He does, and now if he can backhand on the fly, he'll try to bounce it over. But he wants to shoot into that left scoop now. Obviously, he's committed to the strategy of starting the mission. Players are not really comfortable with post-passing on a game like this. He decides to take the shot off the hunter targets. Another shot off the hunter targets. And that sends the ball down the middle, so Jim does not have that mission started, but he is 2 shots away. Or sorry, maybe just 1 shot away from multi-ball. So once again, Jason Wardrick looks like he's in great shape after ball 1. He got his mode started, he got the center ramp for the multi-ball started and made some good progress. There's some super jackpots in the multi-ball. Jason has really consistently in this competition so far been executing the strategy that all the other players want to execute and just getting himself ahead of the competition. Now Jason has played every game in this competition so far, he is warmer than the other players.
For me, obviously, honestly, when it comes to pinball, it's more of a mental thing. So I just need to relax and just play as if it's 2 a.m. in my basement, you know? Just play.
Ball guy in the right orbit. Oh, he makes a attempted post pass that resulted in him needing to take a double danger to make the save. He decides, I'm just going to go for the multi-ball, and he's not even worrying about the flamethrower, it looks like. He's just going to start making shots in multi-ball. Why not? Each jackpot is worth 3 million points during this multi-ball during the first phase. And he's made about 3 of the jackpot shots so far. Gets 2 balls trapped on the left flipper. That sends 1 ball around, but that's fine. 3 balls out on the left flipper. Let's see what he decides to do here. His jackpots are down to 2.5 million points each. Tried to do a little pass to pop the 1 ball in the air over to the other flipper. Makes a nice nudge there. Gets the ball to the right flipper. And now he's going to need to shoot one of these jackpot shots. Start making some progress. His jackpots are even lower in value now, down to 1.25 million points. And he has had some trouble lately making these jackpot shots. Still having trouble making those shots. Ball lands in the shooter lane. Uses the top button to plunge the ball around.
There's one on the left ground.
God dang, learn how to play pinball.
So that was, as player 1, not great because all the other players see that, oh, maybe just to beat Andy, all I need to do is hit 4 jackpots in multi-ball. Just really quickly. He spent a lot of time trying to get control of those balls and wasn't making any jackpots in that situation. So he started also mission number 1. Got a couple yellow shots lit for 2.5 million points. Not bad score there. He could also start these encounters by shooting left ramp, but instead, ball gets out of control, goes out the right out lane. That leaves Andy with less than 20 million points after 2 balls, and he's got a lot of work to do to get to the next multi-ball. So Jason Werdrick is going for the super duper short plunge, which winds up engaging the auto plunger, sending the ball all the way around to the top of the playfield. So he is trapped on the left flipper, and he is thinking about the game. He has nothing lit except for the middle, which will advance toward a hurry-up round. He'll take the scoop for the first 2 missions. Shooting the left scoop will allow players to light their mission without making any ramp shots. Looks like right flipper going up top for sure. Left flipper, let's see what he does. Oh, going back up the middle. So both flippers, he's just going to go up for the Razor Crest multi-ball. Sorry, Razor Crest hurry up. And now it has begun. And the ball is out of control, which means he's losing potential points in this mode. Jason hit his first hurry up shot for 1.6 million, 1.06 million. Oh, 06. That one I could not see, but it has ended the hurry up round. And now he can light his next multi-ball by shooting 4 more times up the middle. Also, he's got Hunter lit on the in lane, so he has to be aware that that might start at some time and force him to shoot an orbit or wait for the mode to time out. Alright, Jason's going back up the middle. And just progressing toward the multi-ball gives the player decent points. So look at his score here, 97 million. That went up by about 750,000 points just shooting that shot up the middle. Hunter mode starts, and he nails it immediately. Around the orbit, he's got to shoot the other orbit, but fails to make a successful loop pass there. Ball goes down the middle and drains out for Jason. But Jason may have done enough just on ball 1. Andy Rosa needs to pass him. and all the other players on ball 3 to stay alive. And both Andrew Rosa and Jim are thinking about how they are going to stay in this competition. At this point, do the players just go for multi-ball right now? If they both have perhaps the Ice Spider multi-ball lit, this multi-ball number 1, they might go for it. Andrew goes with a soft plunge, tries to get control, did not have a clean trap there, and he's going to go for his missions. He's going to go to the tried and true mode stack strategy. Needs to make another shot after this one to start the mission. There he goes, starting the mission number 2, defend the magistrate. It's just some extra points during this Ice Spider multi-ball. And this turns on a ball save, so players generally will be shooting on the fly, not trying to trap up too much until that ball save expires. And Andrew has hit a couple jackpots so far. He will be getting that ball out the right outlane back into play. Still has 3 balls in play, but his ball save time has expired, so that ball that exited now will not be coming back. He's down to 2 balls in play. And down to 1 ball in play, does not have any award available on this button, though he reached for it. So his multi-ball will be over, but he is now 3 million points ahead of his father, and he has this mission still running. He's aiming for either of those yellow shots, keeps splitting the difference and shooting the target in between that ramp and that scoop shot. There he goes on the backhand reflex shot, and now around to the left ramp. Started a hunter mode as well. Hunter mode, there's a nice orbit shot. He's up to 35 million points now. Hunter mode only giving 50,000 points for that first orbit shot. Still has the ball bouncing out of control. On the left ramp, he's going to shoot, trying to shoot around the top. The ball's kind of stuck on the ramp. Just calling for someone. He might have to wait for a ball search, though. No, it looks like the tournament director will. He's going to wait for the first ball search. Tournament director rules, let's wait for a ball search, see if this ball is going to come back. And that coil engaging on the diverter has sent the ball into the upper playfield, which lets him get the ball back into play. Still in the middle of the hunter mode. Shooting this left ramp is not progressing him through the mode, but it is increasing the amount of best car he will earn by shooting the right orbit, which he misses and does not successfully get through the hunter mode. But still, by having the other mission running, he winds up with 36.5 million points. Jim goes with the full plunge again, all the way around to the left flipper and right into the mission scoop. So, the name of the game here is get control of this ball out of the scoop, send it up the center ramp, and start your multi-ball, and you'll be in great shape. And look at that, just lets it bounce over, back to the left flipper, and shoots the middle. He's going to hold down his button, uses his other hand to flip the flipper while the ball comes around. Little switch hitting action there from Jim Belsino. And now all these are actually giving him 6 million points with the flamethrower active. Spider Ward 6 million there. So that is great scoring for Jim. Up to 79 million points, 81 million already. That is the impact of that flamethrower. Just doubling the value of all these shots. That left loop will be huge. Left orbit, because 6 million for the Spider Award plus progress in the mode, I believe. And now he has his super jackpots lit. He has a chance to take one there. He will. 9.5 million for that one. Takes 2. Will he go for 3? Oh, he did not get the third one, but that is also, like we saw, 2 million points in his bonus award as well for taking those 2 super jackpots. And he is the first player now to start an encounter encounters require you to progress through 3 levels. That was the first level completed. Each level requires removing all the yellow lit lights from the upper playfield, so he gets 2/3 of the way through the second level of the first encounter. Completes his mission. Gets a little bit of extra 3.3 million for the time bonus, completing it with a couple extra seconds remaining. And Jim Belsino has now taken first place with 118 million points, and he's still on ball 2. So Jim is trying a transfer by shooting really early, bouncing the ball off the slingshot. Did not work, but he wound up by shooting into the target, eventually hitting the ball on the right flipper. It seemed like he wanted. And from the right flipper, he'll shoot the foundry. So here the player has the option to purchase different things that will advance them through the game or help them at later points in the game. Just looking at the outlane ball save. He's liking that outlane ball save. So now, if the ball drains down an outlane, he can toggle the correct outlane by flipping the flippers. He will get that ball back into play. So, by shooting the right scoop shot, he starts the ambush feature. And that'll time out, so Jim is just back to being trapped on the left flipper and thinking about his next move. He can shoot the scoop still for some mission progress. He might not know that. It looked like he aimed for a ramp. Well, he aimed near the scoop there, did not hit it in there. Players are spending a lot of time thinking, eventually making a ramp shot. He needs to shoot that far target. He hits it. Just one target left to start the bonus level. Did not hit that last target. Is he going to try to complete the encounter? No, he's going to try to light his mission. Oh, by toggling that flipper there, he starts the hunter mode. Shoots the first orbit. Shoots around the ramps. He's hitting shots now when they're not lit. Hunter mode is still active and shoots. Oh, did not get all the way around the left orbit. Did not complete the hunter mode yet. Shoots the right ramp, building the amount of best car he can earn from the mission. Sorry, from the hunter mode. Now, if he shoots that left orbit, he will get 300 best car and also a whopping 51,000 points. Decides to start a mission. Sorry, mission number 3, destroy the Imperial base. Shooting yellow shots to progress through his mission. Great little animation playing there. Oh, and with that heal, he was not able to save the ball, and he knows it. He's just staring at the playfield, realizing that, yes, I could have had that ball back, but I do have 5 million points in bonus. I am in the lead. Maybe things aren't so bad for me, Jim Belsino. All right, in the hot seat, we have Andy Rosa, who selected this game. Andy seems to be fine with the situation. He looks comfortable stepping into this ball 3 here. Immediately sending the ball into danger. Starting the hunter mode. He's going to ignore it. He's going to go right up the middle and try to get started with the hurry up. Starts the hurry up now. Shoots up the middle for 1.8 million. Can shoot that target again for more points. There he is, 2.4 million, and that's it for the hurry up. So now just back to the grind of shooting up the middle to light his Razor Crest multi-ball. Up to 24 million now, just shooting middle targets, and oh, eliminated. Off the slingshot, down the middle. Andy Rosa drains, one and done. And with that, Andy Rosa takes off the gloves, hangs them up one more time. Let's hear what Andy had to say about his experience.
Didn't go too well. Unfortunately, we arrived a little bit too late, so we didn't get practice today. So when you pick a game, you go first, 0 practice. It's tough, it's very tough. At least one of us is still rolling, that's all that matters.
This was another match of the Stern Pro Circuit Championship. Let's see if any of these players can make it all the way to the finals.